Okay. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Paul Huerta, and I am the financial manager for my first ERP company. We have developed a procurement portal proof of concept for Schnellecke Group. It's our understanding that people from Germany and US would like to see the demonstration that we have already created. So we decide to record this video in order that you can be able to see the benefits and how the portal looks. Important to mention that the platform is a multi-language portal or multi-language platform. So we have already developed this demonstration based on English language. However, it's important to mention that can be available in German, can be available in English, can be available in Spanish also. We developed the proof of concept with a Spanish concept, so I'm sorry for that. So you will see the majority of the menus and the instructions in English. However, probably you will find some words in Spanish, and the reason is that we originally, when we do this proof of concept for Schnellecke in Mexico, we do it in Spanish. So I'm sorry for that. So to start the demonstration, I would like to pass the voice to Mr. Fernando Cerón. Fernando Cerón is operations director in the company, and he will be ready and glad to show you the capabilities of the tool. Fernando?
Thank you very much, Paul. Very nice to meet you people. Good afternoon, good evening. Well, what we're going to show is generalities of our software, but even though the general overview that we are going to see is very basic, you are going to be able to understand the full capacities of our platform. So please let me know as soon as you can see my screen, please.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is the back office, the back end of our platform, of my first ERP. Every single one of those small squares is a capability of the platform of the ERP. You can have as much as squares or capabilities installed in the software. For this specific presentation, we are going to be focused on document management, the entire process of a contest, the capability of do surveys with our providers, our vendors, and a general chat so you can have communication between your vendors or your final users using our platform, so you can increase the time of response of every single question asked. Okay, so if I decided to start right now, I would probably start with documents. Okay, let me show you the capabilities of the documents application. It's not only a OneDrive application or a Google Drive application. You can have as much as spaces to workspaces, as you want. You can define the name, the person that is going to be responsible for managing those documents and managing those workspaces. You can also have I forget the word, hierarchy. Is that clear for you? Hierarchy, so you can have different levels for the general space created at the first time. So imagine that you are going to have a new contest, and you want to upload as many documents as you want. There is no limit, there is no restriction with the documents. You can upload a Word document, an Excel document, a PDF document. Obviously, because you are going to share these documents with your vendors or with your final users, we strongly recommend that you use PDF. Very important, our platform is fully secured, not only the back office or the back-end platform, but what you are sharing with the final user, with your vendor, is 128 certification. So there's no problem sharing those documents. Once you have shared the document, it will be only, or it can be only be seen for the owner or the person that you send the link to start working with the document. We're going to see that specific action later in the presentation. So as you can see, we have a PDF document. We can also upload images. We can also add videos. So you can add, for example, I don't know, maybe you're going to implement a new process for pickup and delivery for your vendors in your warehouses. No? So you can add a new video showing them the exactly process that they need to start using for the day that you are specific, that you are creating for that specific process. Okay. If I click on any single document, you can see who uploaded that document, if it's related to a specific contact, and where it's located. Another very important thing in the platform is that you can create workflows. So if your vendor decided to upload a document, because you can also add that functionality to the platform. Every single time a document is received, you can start working automatically with the workflow and send it, for example, to another workspace location, or maybe send an email for the people responsible or the person responsible for that processes in particular. So you can work and you can play with as much as rules as you want, and there is no limit, obviously. Let me know if there is any questions. Paul, I think that we have covered this section or fully covered. I'm going to show you right now the project concept, which in this particular demo is fully focused on a contest. Okay, let's see. We created two different contests. I apologize because the contests were created in Spanish, so the titles are going to be in Spanish, obviously, but the entire platform, as you can see, is in English. But because this contest was created in Spanish, the labels cannot be changed. Okay, so this is the Kanban view, and the Kanban view can be personalized with as much as faces as you want. Every single one of these faces is fully customized. You can create dependencies on each face. You can add directly a specific action or a specific process just by clicking in this button, or you can go to an action or to a process or to an activity or to a client and see what's happening with that specific thing that you are trying to look or search. So we are seeing here that we are asking for the RFP. We have the traceability of the things that are created within the platform by the final user, by the internal user, or perhaps by processes in the workflow, by bots, for example. We like to work with bots, and we like to automate every processes that can be automated. So there's no limit working with the faces, with the task, with the subtask, with the person that is going to be responsible, with the dates, with the effort, maybe in hours. That's why we have this other application here for the timesheets. We're going to back in that. Okay, let me just. Okay, we have covered the Kanban view. We can also have the list view here. There are graphical people. There are people that don't want graphics. So there are different views for the information shown. You can also have a calendar view, And this calendar view can be connected to your calendar of the company. If you are using Outlook, or if you are using Gmail, or if you're using whatever platform you want to use, or you're using right now, we can connect the system, and you are going to see not only your external events, but the events within the specific context or processes or whatever you want to add in the calendar or in the ERP. You also can create pivot tables, so you can play with the information. I know that the users wants to use Excel for the final adjustments or play with this kind of tables. So let me tell you that you can use our own pivot capability table. So, and even though there are a lot of functionalities like in Excel, at the end, if you want to export what you are already created, you can do it just by clicking this button, and the document will be downloaded in XLS file. So there's no need of processing as CSV files or whatever. It's XLS direct. There are graphics already created. We can create specific graphics if they are needed. You just have to ask for them. You can play with the reports. You can create as much as reports as you want. Let me just show you something. You can work with the entire database, with the fields in the database, with the names, with the labels, with the responsible, with the date times, with whatever you want to create a specific report. You can do it. As you can see, if I select, for example, I don't know, deadline and apply, well, the deadline changed. If I want to group by in a different view, I can do it. For example, for maybe responsible, customer, for example. Okay, you can drag and drop the activities, and every time you drag and drop a specific activity, the system is going to change whatever is needed to be changed, so you can have a specific report for those changes. When the user does that change, or when the system does the change, because as I was telling you before, you can create processes. So if you want to a specific process to be done, regardless the date or the human intervention, the system can do that also. Okay, let me just go through the maybe let me show you the suppliers view, so you can have a better idea of what we are creating in the back. As I told you before, the platform is 100% web-based. There's no restriction within using the different platforms like Edge, like Chrome, like Safari, like Firefox. And you can also see the information with your mobile devices, phones, tablets, whatever. We also have a specific application that can be downloaded from the iOS store or the Android store. So if a vendor is signed in the platform, this is what he or she is going to see. General information. This information can be changed and can be created as you want. You can add text, you can add images, you can add documents, you can add whatever you want. It doesn't matter if those documents if that information is located in the document application. You can create a specific content in this page in particular. So there's no need of perhaps handling every single document or every single image in the document application. You can have separately, and you can add it here. Just the information that you are going to share with the users, with the vendors, is going to be located in the document application. So let me show you what I'm talking about. In this section, every document or every action or every part of the process that this particular person, Joel Willis, is associated to, is going to be shown, and he is going to be able to interact with the information or maybe with you if he or she has comments or if he or she has something to tell you regarding the subject. No? For example, I want to show the new politics for a specific process. So he is going to start using the application. He's going to go, let me just go back and show you where. He's going to start the signing process as every other user, and the system is going to redirect automatically here or here. Okay? So if he wants to go to review the new politics, he just has to click on this and then download the information. Remember that you can just provide the document for be downloaded or to interact with it, okay? If he wants to see a specific contest, a new contest, he can download it here. Or if he or she wants to verify the status of the invoices, he can download it also here. If he has questions, you can create a formulary form, I'm sorry, and he can ask you whatever, or use the chat, so he can interact with you. Now remember something, or not remember, let me tell you something very important. Every time you add a new document for that user, or every time that you create something for that user, the system is going to send automatically an email. And if he uses the platform, he's going to be notified that something is happening. I'm going to send just a test. And the system tells me that I need to see something here. And I have another comment for that user. So you can create a specific group of persons to attend your clients, your vendors, or he can start chatting with you through the platform, not by the chat, but within the specific thing that you are sharing with him. Let me show you what I'm telling you. If he goes here, imagine that he is part of a new contest and he wants to see the status of that contest, so he can verify in which stage the contest is. He can enter, he can start talking with you directly, not using the chat, but using the platform itself. So if you go to that specific process in the backend, you are going to see what the user is is communicating. He can also add documents here, so he can add, I don't know, maybe something that was missing the first time or whatever, you know, and he can start talking with you. And this, okay, and this screen is going to show you as many processes that this person is involved in. Okay, so there's no limit. There's no limit. There is literally no limit for the information that you want to share, that you want to show for the users, for the vendors in this case in particular. But let's talk about another interesting thing. The platform is so powerful that you can manage different options. You can manage a very much a wide variety of applications. You can also have an HR application. It's very graphic. One of the things that we really like of our platform is that it's very graphic. So there is a quickly adoption of the final user because it's very intuitive. You know, if you want to start chatting with somebody, if you want to send a new contract, if you want to see how many people is in a specific department, for example. I'm not quite sure that you already have a platform for that. But I just want to show you the entire capabilities of our platform. We are just showing you the really basics of the capabilities. I'm going to click on this option and just see how many things you can also have installed and play with. And very interesting and very important is that every single of these applications are fully integrated with each one. Okay, so if I decide to start working with the CRM, I just click on install and the system is going to do whatever is needed to be communicated with your contacts, with your invoices, with your accountability, with your projects, with your documents, with whatever you want to interact with. We also have the accounting, the invoicing, the manufacturing, sales, inventory, help desk. If you want to create a help desk, so you can manage tickets or issues reported, not using this chat bot and a specific application for help desk, so you can measure your SLA, for example, whatever you need to be I forgot the name, sorry, to be evaluate. Okay. You can also have purchases, installs, if you want to start using that specific process, expenses. This application is like the Expensify app that maybe you have heard about. It's exactly the same thing, but fully integrated with the ERP. You can manage consolidations if you have more than one company, and if you want to consolidate the financial information, you can do it here. It's very simple, very easy, very graphical also. The capability of the reports is really important, really integrated with every single module. I don't know, skills management, employee referral. You can create new e-learning spaces, so you can create courses for your employees, for example, that if you want to start training him, or if you want to give them, I don't know, if you want to check the skills management, everything regarding to the HR activities are really amazed in our platform. You can also use barcode in your inventory or your warehouses. Social marketing, if you want to, if you have already your social media accounts working, you can start interacting with your social media accounts using our platform, so you can see what the people is commenting about you in your social media, or you can create new leads, or you can create new posts. Everything inside the ERP.
Fernando, thank you. I think we have to come back to the portal, if you don't mind, just to be focused on that.
Okay, sure.
What else do you think that we need to show?
I think that we have covered the entire capabilities for this demo, remembering that this is a demo. It's very specific, but if you want to see further information,
yes, let me finalize the video for our colleagues in Germany and the US. Very important to let you know and to remember that this is a presentation portal. I mean, all the information is happening really inside the ERP. And the ERP in case of Mexico is SAP, probably in case of the US is another one, and in Germany is another one. So what is important for us to let you know is that we don't have any problem to connect with any ERP that is implemented in any country. Also important is that all the transaction is really happening at the level of ERP, and what we are showing right here in the portal is a mirror of what is happening in the system. So the idea of that is that don't have several. I mean, is to have only one version of the information and reliable information that is based on the ERP. That is where the things are happening. This also, again, very important, is only a presentation portal of the information. So if there, I think we have already covered the most important functionality of the portal. We will try to finalize right here. If you please have another comment, another question, we will be happy to have a live presentation of this procurement portal to answer your questions, your specific questions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much on behalf of Fernando and myself, and thank you again. Thank you again for joining us. Have a good day.